being led by members of Foxhound. They're demanding that the government turn over the remains of Big Boss, and they say that if their demands are not met within 24 hours, they'll launch a nuclear weapon. You'll have two mission objectives. First, you're to rescue DARPA Chief Donald Anderson and the president of Armstech, Kenneth Baker. Both are being held as hostages. Secondly, you're to investigate whether or not the terrorists have the ability to make a nuclear strike, and stop them if they do. From there on, you'll have to swim. High-tech Special Forces Unit Foxhound. Your former unit, and one that I was a commander of.
So they're still around.
There are 6 members of Foxhound involved in this terrorist activity. Psycho Mattis, with his powerful psychic abilities. Sniper Wolf, the beautiful and deadly sharpshooter. Decoy Octopus, master of disguise. Vulcan Raven, giant and shaman. And Revolver Ocelot, specialist in interrogation and a formidable gunfighter. And finally, in charge of them, Foxhound squad leader, Liquid Snake.
Liquid Snake?
The man with the same codename as you. The nuclear weapons disposal facility covers the whole island. I'll instruct you by codec after you reach your target.
Anyone going with me?
As usual, this is a one-man infiltration mission.
Weapons and equipment OSP?
Yes. This is a top-secret black op. Don't expect any official support. The nuclear weapons disposal facility on Shadow Moses Island in Alaska's Fox Archipelago was attacked and captured by next-generation special forces, being led by members of Foxhound. They're demanding that the government turn over the remains of Big Boss, and they say that if their demands are not met within 24 hours, they'll launch a nuclear weapon. You'll have 2 mission objectives. First, you're to rescue DARPA Chief Donald Anderson and the president of Armstech, Kenneth Baker. Both are being held as hostages. Secondly, you're to investigate whether or not the terrorists have the ability to make a nuclear strike.
Good morning, my fellow drunks. DrunkenRetroGamer. We are finishing this game today. And then I might take tomorrow off. Right. So, I've been messing about with the settings once again because I went back to look at yesterday's stream. And on full screen it looks dog shit. It looks like crap. So I've been fucking around with the settings again, so...
High-tech Special Forces Unit
I've lowered the bitrate a little, and I've halved the output scale. So let's see how wonderful this looks.
involved in this terrorist activity.
Yeah, going back to Psycho Mantis.
Powerful psychic ability. Sniper Wolf.
I could have used the gas mask and used first person to see where he was. I had the thermal goggles, so I could see where he was. The only reason I know that now is because I caught somebody else's live stream yesterday, and they were on the exact same point where I gave up. So yeah, fuck me, right? So let's jump into it. We are now on the second disc. We are now going to finish this freaking game today, because I'm finding this like way too serious. I want to play something fun next time. Yeah, load game. Oh yeah. So I was shitting kittens yesterday. Shitting kittens. Because I'm using an emulator, as you might know. I have said so before. And the version of the emulator that I was using couldn't handle changing discs. I could not change the disc to disc 2. So I had some choices. I could either use the proper copy that I've got, which I tried, but then that would mean doing the whole game again, and then there's no certainty of whether or not it will work. So I just looked on Google for an answer, and I got one. I needed an older version of the freaking emulator, an older version. Can you believe that? Shit, you better not come up these stairs, you dick. He's going away now. Oh shit. Shit. Yeah, so that's what I did. And the older version, it was so clunky. It was horrible. The sound, the sound. So I had to grin and bear it, just to get to, the point that I got to yesterday. Don't you fucking dare, Snake. Well, I killed Sniper Wolf yesterday. It wouldn't change the disc. So I had to go to a previous save file, which was well before Sniper Wolf. So then what I had to do is fight Sniper Wolf again to get where I was. It took me 3 attempts. 3 goddamn attempts. And on the actual playthrough yesterday, it only took me 1. It only took me 1 attempt. But then coming back to it, it's a good job I wasn't live streaming that, because I was playing like fucking dog shit. Boxes. Good morning, Cohen. Dude, how you doing? Yeah, just explaining that I was shitting kittens yesterday. Shitting kittens. Because the emulator that I'm using wouldn't change the freaking disc over, so I had to do Sniper Wolf again. I like doing Sniper Wolf, as I'm sure you do. Right. What the hell is that? Is there any goodies in here, or am I just wasting my time? Yeah, so I'm finishing this game today. I think turtles are okay, I guess. Couldn't eat a full one. Is that it? PSG 1 bullets? Ah, fuck this. Get up, get up. Oh, snake, you idiot. Yeah, nearly done. I'm finishing it today. I've only just started streaming, so you're right on time, dude. Right on time. To me, Turtles come off as a bit pretentious. Like, they knew something that I don't. Put the mind thing on because around here there's... Some of these places are mine. Just making sure I'm not missing anything. Just bullets. Right, is this the one where... Oh, yes it is. Oh, balls. Look at these guys. Where have these guys been all game? Damn. Kick some ass. Stun grenade. And fast. Be handy if I had my body armor on. Woo. Not as intense as the elevator scene. You know, the guys with the stealth camera one. Shit, I hate that. So yeah, I fucked about with the settings. Does it look okay? Say another thing and I'll get you in the stream. Mine detector. Oh, it's a fucking jamming thing, so I'm gonna guess there is. Might be cameras as well. Yes, there is. Ugh. What happened there? I knew it! I fucking knew it! God damn this game. I think there's some rations later on because I'm run out already. That was the freaking Raven boss fight. Using Nikita's sting missiles. I like using C4. I'm gonna get a phone call in a minute, aren't I? It's gonna be. There we go. It's gonna be what's her face.
Snake.
Oh no, it's.
I've got something to tell you about Naomi Hunter.
What about her?
Is this conversation secure?
Don't worry, the monitor's off.
Okay.
What's up?
I was in the FBI too, you know.
I didn't know that. What's your point?
Dr. Hunter's story about her background, about her grandfather being an assistant secretary to Hoover in the FBI.
Yeah?
And then going undercover to investigate the mafia in New York.
Yeah, what about it?
It was all a big lie.
What did you say?
It was really bothering me. Why would she lie about it?
She lied.
She might be a spy.
Ridiculous.
Come on, even a high school student could see past it. The head of the FBI at that time, Edgar Hoover, he was a well-known racist. Didn't Naomi say that her father was Japanese?
See, that's another thing
Well,
that I
back then,
think
there wasn't a
that
single
this
Asian
game won't
investigator.
make a film.
Also, in the 1950s,
'Cause
the
it'll leave all of
undercover
this
mafia
out.
sting operations hadn't even started yet.
Honestly,
They
it hits
first
a lot of
started
nails
in
on the head, this game.
1960 in Chicago, not New York. But you better check it out. The chief and the president mysteriously dying, and that ninja. Too many strange things are happening.
Are you saying that Naomi might be behind it?
I don't know. Either that, or she's working with the terrorists.
Yeah, it is legendary. I'll give it that.
If I find out anything, I'll call.
Go get some food. Right, I'm gonna bring you into the stream.
Be careful.
So I'm very surprised to see anybody this early on, because it's not until like halfway through. So yeah, welcome. Ah, good. So you're about an hour, maybe. Yeah, you're an hour in front. That'd be a good time to save.
Mei Ling, how's Naomi?
She's fine, I guess. What's up?
Oh.
What do you want, Snake? If you want to talk to Naomi, why don't you call her?
Oh, it's nothing. Forget about it.
Strange guy.
Just let me save the game. Come on.
Good luck, Snake.
C4. And Nikita missiles. Something big is gonna go down. Ah, my shit.
Welcome, Cossack. This is the end of the road for you. Right, my friends? Listen, they agree. Ravens aren't scavengers like most people think. They're simply returning to the natural world, that which is no longer needed.
It does work. Fucking
Sometimes
love you, Tom
they
Pope.
even attack wounded foxes.
You were the one in the M1 tank? Must have been a tight fit for a big boy like you.
There we go.
But that was no true battle. The Ravens and I were testing to see what kind of man you were. The judgment is decided. The Ravens say you are a true warrior.
Am I hallucinating? Can't move. I can't move.
The Raven has put the mark of death upon you. Blood from the east flows within your veins. Your ancestors too were raised on the barren plains of Mongolia.
I think everybody's were.
Japanese are cousins to
If you know your history,
many ancestors, you and I.
freaking
I don't have any
Genghis
clothes
Khan loved his women.
You
Loved them a lot.
Ravens and snakes are not the best of friends. Nevertheless, you will make a worthy adversary. You live in Alaska too. You know of the World Eskimo Indian Olympics?
Yeah, I know it. Must be a real threat in the muck-duck eating contest.
Yes, you are right. But there is another event that I excel at. It is called the ear pull. It is an event where two opponents pull each other's ears while enduring the harsh cold.
Have you ever seen that?
Test
It's
spiritual
freaking brutal.
As well as physical strength.
You want to pull each other's ears?
The form is different, but the spirit is the same. Rejoice, Snake. Ours
No, it's not the same.
This isn't
You're walking around with a massive fucking cannon.
This isn't a sport.
Well, we'll see if there's iron in your words.
How is it pulling the same? Look at the size of you, fuck. Sorry, big man. I ain't got time for this bullshit. Come on now. I'm gonna have to come up there and see you. Come on. You fucking cunt. Right. I knew it'd work eventually. Oh, shit. God damn it. Come on, Raven, you ain't all that. It's gonna hurt. Motherfucker, I missed him. Where is he going? Can't hide from me. That's it. Look at him go! Yeah.
Just as the boss said, it is my existence which is no longer needed in this world. But my body will not remain in this place. My spirit and my flesh will become one with the ravens. In that way, I will return to Mother Earth who bore me. Snake!
I'm very surprised how fast he was.
I will be watching you. Understand?
Whatever you say, big man.
Snake, take this security card. It will open that door.
Why?
You are a snake which was not created by nature. You and the boss. You are from another world. A world that I do not wish to know. Go and do battle with him. I will be watching from above. First, I'll give you a hint. The man who you saw die before your eyes.
What is it? What is it?
That was not the DARPA chief.
Ooh, what a twist!
It was Decoy Octopus, a member of Foxhound. He was a master of disguise. He copied his subjects down to the blood. So he drained the chief's blood and took it into himself. But he wasn't able to deceive the angel of death.
Skip in.
The angel of death. But why go to so much trouble? Why impersonate the chief?
That is the end of my hint. You must solve the rest of the riddle yourself. Snake, in the natural world, there's no such thing as boundless slaughter. There's always an end to it. But you are different.
What are you trying to say?
It's coming onto you, Snake.
You walk
Run away.
has no end. Each step you take is paved with the corpses of your enemies. Their souls will haunt you forever. You shall have no peace. Hear me, Snake. My spirit will be watching you.
Sweet. Right, come on. We can finish this today.
Snake, it's me.
Fuck's sake.
Master.
It's about Naomi. Turn your monitor off.
What about Naomi?
Colonel, is Naomi there?
No, she's away. She's taking a short nap. So what is this about Naomi?
Okay, maybe we'd better let the Colonel hear this too.
Yeah. Go on, Master.
Well, basically, Dr. Naomi Hunter is not Dr. Naomi Hunter at all.
What?
Ooh, another
I
twist.
thought her story of her background sounded kind of fishy, so I checked it out.
And?
There is an actual Dr. Naomi Hunter, or I should say, there was one. But she's not the woman we know. The real Naomi Hunter disappeared somewhere in the Middle East. Our Naomi must have somehow obtained her identification papers. So
Yeah, I just
who
missed.
is
Yeah, I
she
kicked his
really?
ass. Good
She
and
must be
hard.
some kind of spy.
I'd shoot stinger missiles.
Spy.
Fuck it.
Yes. Maybe she's been sent to sabotage this operation.
Are you saying she's with the terrorists?
I don't want to believe it either, but she is working for Foxhound.
So you think she had a part in the uprising?
Or she could be working with some different group altogether.
Different group. It couldn't be.
Place her under arrest.
What?
She's betrayed us. She needs to be arrested and interrogated to find out who she's with.
If she's one of their spies, then we're in big trouble.
What do you mean?
Nothing.
Have you let her in on
Fucking
some
Miller.
kind of
Got
vital
a
secret or
fucking
something?
balls on him, hasn't he? Well,
Does this
we
have
all know it's not
anything to
Miller,
do
but...
with the mysterious deaths of the DARPA chief and the Armstech president?
I have no idea.
Anyway, we cannot allow her to participate any further in this mission.
Wait a minute. Without her, we can't complete this mission.
I knew it. You're hiding something.
Give me some time. I'll try to get it out of her.
Hurry then.
Slap her around a bit.
We've got to
Tie her
figure
to a
out who
chair.
she is and what she's doing here.
I understand.
Attach a car battery to her nipples.
Snake, give me
All
some
that good
time.
stuff.
I don't have any time left for you.
Did that chaff grenade fall down one of those traps? That's awesome. Am I going the right way? Possibly. That's not a good sign either. Metal Gear. Check out the size of this bad boy. Metal Gear. I'm going the wrong way. It's been a while, dude. It's been a while. Ah, there we go.
Snake, it's me.
What's wrong? Did you find a good place to hide?
Yeah, thanks to the stealth gear. It looks like they've finished getting Metal Gear ready.
How do you know that?
I overheard them talking. Where are you now?
Right in front of Metal Gear, but it's strange.
So what
God.
is?
There's nobody here. No guards, nobody patrolling. It's too quiet.
Maybe because they're all ready. They said they even input the PAL codes.
What should I do?
Oh, we can't
Kick their ass,
use
Snake!
the override
Kick all their
that
asses!
President Baker
I've run out
told
of
you
tea
about.
again. Oh,
But
a
I've
little
only
bit left.
got one of the 3 keys, and besides that, like Ocelot said, there's some trick to
Bring me some more tea!
Leave it to me.
You got some kind of plan?
Well, I'm in the computer room right now. I'm trying to access Baker's private files.
Baker's
Saucy.
files. Don't you need a password?
Of course, but there are ways.
Are you a hacker?
Yep, that describes me pretty well.
Does it look like you can get in?
I don't know yet. I'll give it a try.
I'm counting on you.
Awesome. I think I fucked my thumb up. Oh, there's fucking cameras in there, is there? Nah, it's fine. For God's sake.
Snake, it's me again.
How's it going?
Not bad. I just got past his 3rd security level. He was a pretty careful guy.
Do you think you'll break in soon?
I never met a system I couldn't bust into.
Okay, keep trying.
He had to phone me up. Just for that. Just call me when you've done it. Fuck. I don't need to know every time you take a shit. Right, there's a guy over there. If memory serves. Sure there is. No, there isn't. Strange. Right. Could never be too careful. Come on, just get away. Oh, fuck's sake.
Snake, I did it.
Hooray for you!
That security?
Bingo.
Great. So what do you got?
I accessed the confidential Metal Gear file.
So what about the PAL override system that Baker talked about?
I haven't found it yet.
That's what I need to know.
But Snake, I
What a
found
con!
something else.
What?
The secret behind the new nuclear weapon. Just as I thought, the nuclear warhead is designed to be fired from the railgun like a projectile. It doesn't use fuel, so it isn't considered a missile. That way it can get around all sorts of international treaties.
Pretty sneaky.
Yes, but effective. And that's not even the scariest thing about this weapon.
Oh, I can't wait to hear this.
It's a stealth weapon.
You mean
It doesn't
won't
use
show up on
fuel,
radar?
so it can't be...
Yeah.
You can't
The
heat
truth
seek
is,
it.
they've been working on a stealth missile since the late 70s.
Why weren't they able to develop one until now?
Because of the missile rocket propulsion system, it would be picked up by enemy satellites.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
But unlike a missile, the railgun doesn't burn any propellant, so it can't be detected by any...
Tarek, welcome back!
detection system.
Actually, no, I've only been streaming for about half an hour.
Nuclear warhead.
Totally impossible.
So you've not missed a
to
lot.
intercept.
I've only killed Raven
And on top of that,
so far.
it's got a surface-piercing
But welcome
weapon
to the stream, sir.
designed to penetrate hardened
I'm finishing this game
underground
today.
bases.
Yeah, we learned that lesson in the Gulf War.
This thing could mean the end of the world.
It's the ultimate weapon. And from a political point of view, it avoids the problem of nuclear reduction and nuclear inspections. Colonel, is this true? Are you listening?
I'm listening.
If word of this got out,
Yeah.
it could delay the signing of the START 3 treaty and cause a huge international incident.
Yeah, it would be nasty. The United States would be denounced by the UN. It could even bring the president down.
Did you know this, Colonel?
I'm sorry.
Changed,
You've
Colonel.
changed,
I
man.
won't make any excuses.
You've changed.
Listen to me. This new nuclear weapon, it's never actually been tested, only simulated.
You mean they ran a computer model?
Yeah, that's why they were conducting this exercise.
Wrap it up, gentlemen. We've got a game to finish. Come on.
Experimental data to back up the simulation.
You can talk about this over drinks. Come on.
Exercise.
It looks like it went better than they hoped for, but I can't find the data anywhere on this network. You'd think the data as important as that would be carefully recorded.
It was. President Baker gave me an optical disc with all of the test data.
What? You still have it?
No, Ocelot took it from me.
You know, that time when I was tortured.
The terrorists have replaced the dummy warhead with a real warhead.
Fuck me,
Once
right?
they input the detonation codes, they should be
How
ready
could I
to
lose that?
launch.
So you think they can do it?
Well, the dummy warhead was designed to be identical to the real thing, so I think so.
Did you find out how to override it yet?
Not yet. It must be in a separate file. Right now I'm looking through all of Baker's personal files.
We're counting on you.
Right. Where are these fucking cameras at? Where's the gun? Ah, he's on this side, look. Right, see if I can get him from here. Fuck, I can't see him. I would love to use Nikita missile. How could you miss him from there? Oh, good shot. Actually, not a good shot because it took me about 5 attempts to get him. Oh, yeah, there's a camera there, isn't there? I really shouldn't be rushing in.
Did you find it?
No, I haven't found out about the override system yet, but I found Baker's ulterior motive.
He's just looking to get rich, isn't he?
Well, that's part of it. Armstech is in much worse financial trouble than I thought.
I know they lost their bid to make the next generation fighter jet. That plus the reduction in SDI spending.
It looks like there was even some talk of a
STIs.
hostile takeover.
Everything was riding on this project, I guess.
And it looks like we were paying a lot of bribe money to the DARPA chief.
Bribe money, huh?
Yeah, and Baker was a big proponent of the nuclear deterrent theory.
I see. So anyway, what about the override?
Just give me a little bit
For
longer.
fuck's sake, that's what I want to know. Don't call me until I know. Until you know. What a cock. Right. Brush in there. Camera up there. So I choose the old chat. I just seen it rushing, didn't I? I wasn't going mental. Maybe I was. No, nothing here. Right. And now for another cutscene. Fantastic.
Okay. I've entered the PAL codes and disengaged the safety device.
Just gotta
We
skip
can
to
launch
fucking-
anytime.
There's still no response from Washington. It looks like we'll have to show them that we mean business.
Should I set it for Chernobyl, Russia?
No, there's been a change. The new target is Locknor, China.
Why, boss?
I'm sure neither you nor Mr. Golukovich would really like to see a nuclear bomb dropped on your motherland, right?
Liquid.
Why? There's nothing there.
Wrong. It's a nuclear test site.
A nuclear test
Sure, he's got
site.
Tourette's as well.
If we nuke a major population center, the game's over. But a nuclear explosion at a test site can still be concealed from the public. Meanwhile, Washington will be worried about the retaliatory strike from China.
That'll probably mean top-secret talks between both countries' leaders.
Of course. And in the process, the president will be forced to divulge the existence of a new and highly destabilizing nuclear weapon to the Chinese. What do you think that
If
will
he
do to
knows
the
about
US's
it.
reputation? Or the president's?
And with the CTBT, that means that China and India. I see.
Yes. When the other countries hear about this new weapon, they'll all want to contact us. Washington won't be very happy when we start selling their own system to the highest bidders. Yes, the president will break. He will give in to our demands.
Big boss's DNA and $1 billion.
That money will be used to cure our genome soldiers as well. I'm also including the Fox dye vaccine in our demands.
Fox dye. It killed Octopus and the Armstech president. So it's true that it affects older people first.
Then why hasn't it affected you yet?
Might not have been affected
Fucking
because
Ocelot.
he wore a mask.
Wolf wasn't infected either.
Because she was
Perhaps
high off
due
her
to those
tits.
tranquilizers she always took.
Another reason why it
Something
won't
to
make
do
it into the
with
film.
adrenaline level in the blood. Or maybe
'Cause it's a
just
big
because
plot
this
device.
Fox dye was still experimental, and they haven't worked out all the bugs yet.
It's a great game.
In any case,
Lots of shit happening.
have you heard from your friend, Colonel Sergei Golukov?
You don't need to say his full name.
He still has doubts about the ability of Metal Gear. He said we can talk after Metal Gear's test.
Nanomachines. Yeah.
He's a very prudent man.
There's nothing to worry about. The Colonel wants Metal Gear, and a new nuclear weapon so bad he can taste it. If Russia wants to regain its position as a military superpower, they need to reinforce their nuclear arsenal. They need a nuclear weapon that can't be intercepted. Metal Gear will allow them to gain first strike capability over the rest of the world.
Their regular army is in shambles, and they think they can restore their country's military power with nuclear weapons? Galukovich, he's no warrior. He's a politician.
But he's the one who gave us the Hind and most of our other heavy firepower.
He's got over 1,000 soldiers under his command. If we join forces, we could put up quite a resistance here. Since Mantis died, the Genome Soldiers' brainwashing has started to wear off. I'm worried about the men's morale. An alliance with the Russians would boost that as well.
What do you say?
We're not going anywhere. We're going to dig in here.
We could still escape.
We've got the most powerful weapon ever made, and we're about to ally with Galukovich's forces.
Are you going to fight the whole world?
And what's wrong with that? We can launch a nuclear warhead at any target on this planet. A nuclear warhead invisible to radar. And on top of that, this base is full of spare nuclear warheads.
Right, so, to recap,
the world will be
we've just been told all of this information by
I have no
Otacon.
interest in the revival of
I
Mother
didn't need
Russia.
about 5 codec calls saying he hasn't found anything.
Today,
I could have just eavesdropped on these two dickheads,
outer heaven.
divulging their plans. I know everything now. I didn't need that codec call from
Boss,
fucking Otacon.
you're not worried about the PAL being loaded.
Come on, game.
The code is in it again, it'll be deactivated.
No need to worry. The DARPA chief and the
Yeah, where's that
Army
camera?
president are both
Huh?
dead.
That camera, they can see me.
Know how the
There's no camera
override
there.
system works?
You interrogated him, don't you know?
He didn't have any keys on him.
Good. Then no one can stop Metal Gear now.
By the way, what should we do with that woman? Want me to kill her?
Let her live. She's Campbell's niece, and Snake cares for her. We'll keep her as our ace in the hole.
Meryl, she's alive.
Snake, I found Baker's top secret files.
Great job.
How's it going there?
They've finished inputting the PAL codes. So how do we deactivate them?
Okay, you see the override system that the president was talking about. It can also be used to input the detonation codes. You see, if you insert the
Been
keys
played
when
like
the
a fucking
warhead is
fool,
active,
Snake.
You deactivate it. And if you insert them when it's inactive, it becomes activated. And you can only use the keys once.
Only once, huh?
Yeah.
So you'd think,
better
wouldn't
get
you?
started. We don't have much
They
time.
couldn't have put in
But it takes
anything.
3 keys, right? I've only got one of them.
Hold on a minute. You see, that's the trick. You already have all 3 keys.
What are you talking about?
The card key is made of a shape memory alloy.
Shape memory alloy.
Yes. It's a material that changes shape at different temperatures. The key is made out of it.
This card key?
Yeah. The card key changes shape at
Yeah,
different temperatures.
tell me about it.
So this key is actually 3 keys in one. Clever.
Yeah, I know, right? And
Can you see
Otacon
the
just
input
knows all
terminals
this
in the
now.
center of the control room?
All it takes is a little hacking,
I see them.
and he knows
Those
everything
3
now.
laptop terminals are for the emergency input. There should
What's
be
to
a
stop with the
symbol on
people,
each
yeah?
screen. Each symbol corresponds to a different key. Input the keys in order from left to right. The left one's for the room temperature key. See the symbol? Next to that goes the low temperature key. The one on the right is the high temperature key.
Okay, I got it. First, I change the shape of the card, and then I input them in order, right?
That's right. All you do is insert the card keys. After you insert the key into the module, a hard disk reads the information contained on it. Once you've finished with all 3 terminals, the code input process is complete. But here's the thing. You can only use the key 3 times. It's an emergency system. It's only meant to be used once.
The world is riding on that key, Snake.
Who's that? Damn!
Who's that? You already knew he was there!
Key fell in the drainage ditch.
Snake, this is bulletproof glass. There's no way in. I'll enjoy
out.
watching you die.
Ah, fuck you.
Snake, you've got to get that key.
Hindrance. It's alright, I'll just blow these guys away, it's fine. Where are they coming from? Oh, right there! Oh, just one guy. There was a guy behind me. Did you see him? And these guys can't climb ladders. Oh well. I'm sure your AI will improve in time. Oh, there it is. Could be in one or two places. It's either around here. Nope, it's not it. It's Russian. Come on. Where are we? Got it. Right, let's get out of here. Said, let's get out of here. It's just a hindrance. Why did he drop the card? Why didn't he drop anything else? It's crazy talk. And where are Liquid and Ocelot right now? Oh, there's the camera. My Russians are frozen. I hope I don't die.
Okay, that takes care of PAL code number 1.
Lapel number 2. Freeze the key.
Good evening. Well, good morning, Ethan. How you doing, sir? Thanks for the sub. Enjoy the show. I'm guessing another what, hour, maybe 2. This game will be done, hopefully. Oh, shit, where's that guy? There he is. Kill him. Yes. Well, I've not shaved all month. Can you tell? Okay, here's a fun fact about David Hayter. I'm pretty sure you probably already know this. But did you know he wrote the screenplay for X-Men and Watchmen? He's a pretty talented dude. Not only that, but he can speak fluent Japanese. Or he can speak Japanese. He might not be fluent, I don't know. Let's get out of here. Oh, this is, yeah. It's that Metal Gear cock shot there. You see that? Jump. Come on. I'm not sure if I've got him on Twitter. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look him up. Oh, wait, there might be guys knocking around here. I've got to be careful. Oh yeah, I've got to have the PAL key open, haven't I? Otherwise, it's not gonna freeze. Oh, and I see Cohen speaks Japanese as well. That's fantastic. Oh, do you think he might be involved? Well, they replaced him in the 5th one, didn't they? So, and Metal Gear is now out of Kojima's hands. So, what's the world to think, eh? What's the world to think? And I hope to God they don't make a film. Oh, Russian. What's this? So, okay then. Has any of you guys got a response from anybody famous? And why has that moved? Wasn't this down at the other end? Wasn't this gun down at the other end? Maybe not. So, have you got any tweets back from anyone famous? That is the question for the day. Oh, he liked your tweet. Okay. That's pretty cool. Yeah. That's pretty cool. I got a response back from Steve Lem from Broken Lizard. You know, the guys who do you know, those Super Troopers films and that. I asked whether or not they were making Super Troopers 2, and he said, "Yeah, we're going to start filming soon." And that was before the crowd, you know, the crowd funding thing happened. So I think the plan to do it anyway. but I think they might have been out of money. Yes. Yes. Okay, let's go. Who else? William Sadler. From Die Hard 2, Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey. I got a smiley face off him. I was watching Die Hard 2 one night, and I tweeted him saying he's got a great ass, and he sent me a smiley face. Because you see his ass in Die Hard 2 when he's in front of the mirror doing his karate stuff. I love that guy. Who else? Masako X from Team 4 Star. He was quoting some Blackadder one time. If you don't know what Blackadder is, it's a it's a 80s comedy show starring Rowan Atkinson. Oh, right. Plus, I met Lucy at my country exhibition. She's a voice actress for Overwatch. Very cool. Not a fan of Overwatch, but still pretty cool. Yeah, as I was saying, I got a tweet back from Masako X from Team 4 Star, complimenting me on my taste in comedy, because he was spouting quotes from Blackadder, and I'm big on Blackadder. I love Blackadder. So yeah, I can't remember. Oh, Doug Walker from Channel Awesome, the Nostalgia Critic to you and me. He retweeted one of my tweets, which is pretty cool. That's awesome. So she signed the back of your phone. That is cool. Oh, I wish I thought that. Damn. That's awesome.
Okay, there goes pal code number 2.
Is that a thing now? Because I'm not
Next
really
comes pal number 3.
savvy to shit like that.
Key.
But is that like a common practice? Do people sign each other's phones? I don't know, but it's a good idea. I love it. I like it. Great. Alright, we'll kill that guy again, aren't I? He's always coming back from the dead, that guy. I can't use the Nikita in here. How many times has this guy died now? I felt so much relaxed. Would you put her hands behind my shoulder? Oh, did you now? Mate, I would have been stiff as a board, mate. Stiff as a board. Got to go back to the furnace and then run all the way back. Oh, that's going to be ball aching. Got to make sure I've got enough stinger missiles and chaff grenades, eh? Right, so if I get this game done today, what am I going to be playing? I was thinking about taking tomorrow off because I've had a headache for the past week or so. It might just be like playing on this little small screen, but could be it. I don't know. do I just start a new game or what? Oh, people to kill. Awesome. Alright. Well, that was a good idea, wasn't it, Wayne? That was a very good idea. Yeah, in fact it was. Oh no, it's the elevators again. Ready for another cutscene. I'm just going to make sure it is a cutscene before I go and get a drink. I fucked my thumb up. It keeps twitching. Bullshit. Must have been that torture scene yesterday. That's pretty cool. Somebody ring me on Codex so I can go get a drink. And another pill, because I'm still got a headache. There we go.
Snake, it's about Naomi Hunter.
Right, back in a second. Alright, you enjoy this little cut.
Looking into it.
Turn your monitor off.
Okay, it's off. No one else can hear us. Go ahead.
Sorry, but I didn't want the Colonel to hear.
Okay, so what's up?
I've got a good friend in the Pentagon.
Yeah?
He's the one who told me about it. It looks like the DIA recently developed a new type of assassination weapon.
An assassination weapon?
Snake, have you ever heard of something called Fox Dye?
No. Fox dye. Liquid and the others were talking about it.
Yeah. It's some kind of virus that targets specific people. I don't know all the details, but...
What are you trying to say?
It's too similar.
What is?
The cause of death. Didn't the Arms Tech president and the DARPA chief, I mean, Decoy Octopus, die of something that looked like a heart attack?
Die.
Yeah.
Emphasis on the word die.
Apparently, Fox Dye kills its victims by simulating a heart attack.
No. You're telling me that Naomi was behind it?
Snake, try to remember. Did Naomi give you some kind of injection?
Nanomachines.
She was in the best position to have done it, but I don't know what her motive was.
Does the Colonel...
Well, domination.
I'm not sure. But he still hasn't questioned her.
Okay, I'll ask him myself. Colonel, what's new with the Naomi situation?
I just placed Naomi under arrest.
Arrest?
She was sending coded messages towards the Alaskan base. I didn't want to believe it, but she must be working with the terrorists.
Are you sure?
I'm afraid so. She's being interrogated now.
What kind of interrogation?
Nipple clamps!
I'd like to avoid the rough stuff, but we
Where's
don't
that
even
scene?
have any sodium pentothal here.
Call me if you find out anything.
So it's true, isn't it?
Naomi.
Water tastes a little off
I
today.
can't believe it.
That means the Fox Dye vaccine must be around somewhere.
Listen, I've got bigger things to worry about.
But Snake, you might be infected too, you know.
All I can do is leave it up to the Colonel.
Come on. I've got to go all the way back and all the way forward. It's probably the worst thing about this game. I'm not going to get that box. It's the most tedious part, and I'm not sure whether or not the cameras are in this room. And they're also... Oh, there it is. I've not even moved. Sweet. Ready for another cutscene? Welcome, Sparky. Where the hell have you been? David Haters. What kind of question is that? granted, Kiefer Sutherland's got a great voice, but I'm used to David Hayter as Snape, and he's got a great voice. And plus, he was at the time of this game, he was practically an unknown character, an unknown actor. I don't even think he wrote X-Men yet. Ooh, bullets. Must be my birthday. Have you ever seen a film called Guyver, Dark Hero? Yeah, he was the main guy. He was the Guyver. If you've ever seen it, there must be something here. And have you ever seen that? They did a short film. I think it was one of the Caesar Gamer. Welcome. We're just talking David Hayter. Hope you don't mind. If you want to jump in on the convo, you're more than welcome. But yeah, have you ever seen Guyver Dark Hero? He's the main actor. But I've never seen him in anything else. And why am I crawling into the field of vision of these fucking cameras? And I need more chaff grenades. I'm running out. Better be something here. I've wasted my time. Well, fuck this. Yeah, oh yeah, I was talking, yeah, there's a YouTube video, I'm sure it was like a Metal Gear anniversary or Hideo Kojima's birthday or something like that, where he was talking like Japanese all the way through it, and he was dressed in like a suit and tie. And he was being hunted down, and he was trying to kill people, and people were trying to kill him. Ah, done already. Awesome. Yeah, unless they get David Hayter involved somehow, the Metal Gear movie will suck. And we've not had a very good track record of video game movies being great, have we? I've not seen Assassin's Creed. I love Assassin's Creed. Has anybody seen Assassin's Creed? Are you ready for another cutscene? Ah. No cutscene. I am shocked. I am very shocked. What about Pixels? I've not seen Pixels either. Wreck-It Ralph, probably the best one. The best movie based on video games. Mortal Kombat is... oh. Mortal Kombat is awesome. I fucking love Mortal Kombat. The film. And the video game. I love them both. But I reckon that's one of the best. And Resident Evil. Resident Evil. The first one. That was pretty good. Here we go. Here we go.
Snake, can you hear me? It's Naomi.
Naomi? What the hell?
Campbell and the others are busy right now. I'm on a different codec.
Naomi, is what the Colonel says true?
Yes, but not everything I said was a lie.
Who are you?
I don't know myself. I don't know my real name or even what my parents looked like.
Oh, we've got some music going on as well.
My identification. But my reason for getting into genetics was true.
Are we supposed to
Because you
feel
want to
something?
know yourself, right?
It's the only time that happens in this
I want
freaking
to
game.
know where I came from. My age, my race, anything.
Naomi.
I was found in Rhodesia sometime in the 80s. A dirty little orphan.
Rhodesia? What's now known as Zimbabwe?
Yes.
What are you doing in Africa?
Rhodesia was owned by England until 1965, and there were lots of Indian laborers around. That's probably where I got my skin color from, but I'm not even sure about that.
But on the codec, you look
Naomi,
white as a
you're
ghost.
too worried about the past. Isn't it enough to understand who you are now?
That's another reason why it won't
Understand
make a
who I
good
am
film.
now. Why should I? No one else tries to understand me.
Let's just throw a little racism in there.
I was alone
Just
for
a little
so
bit.
long, until I met my big brother. And him.
Your big brother.
Frank Yeager.
Yes. Frank Yeager.
What?
Inventor of the Jaeger bomb.
He was a young
Fun fact.
soldier when he picked me up near the Zambezi River. I was half dead from starvation, and he shared his rations with me.
Yeah, I've got to make myself laugh.
Yes. Frank Yeager. The man who you destroyed was my brother and my only family.
No. Gray Fox?
He survived that
Sinuses
hell together,
today.
Frank and I.
God, I'm in bad shape.
He protected me. He's my one connection. The only connection I have to my past.
And he brought you back to America.
No. I was in Mozambique when he came.
Who is he?
Big
You
boss.
mean Big Boss?
Yes.
It's like he
brought us to this land of freedom.
can't be named.
This America.
It's like the freaking.
Then he and my brother went back to Africa to continue the war.
Yeah, that's better. I can see you all now.
And that's when it happened.
I'm the
You killed
Voldemort
my
of the
benefactor and sent my brother home a cripple.
Metal Gear
I
Solid
vowed
universe.
revenge and joined Foxhound. I knew it was my best chance to meet you, and I prayed for the day that I would.
So, were your prayers answered?
Yes.
I'm not crying.
I waited
I'm not
2
crying.
long years.
My sinuses. They're always
kill me?
fucking me up.
Is that all you cared about?
Yes. That's right. 2 years. You were all I thought about for 2 long years. Like some kind of twisted obsession.
Do you still hate me?
Not exactly. I was partly wrong about you.
What about Liquid and the others?
I'll have my revenge on them too.
Naomi, you didn't kill that doctor too, did you? The one that used Gray Fox for his genome experiments?
Dr. Clark? No.
That was my brother.
That was my brother. Afterwards, I covered it
Fucked
up
up family.
and helped him hide out.
So that ninja, I mean Gray Fox, he's come here to kill me?
I don't think so. I think he just came here to fight you. I wasn't sure before, but now I think I understand. A final battle with you. That's all he lives for. I'm sure of it.
Fox, no. Naomi, tell me something.
About Fox Die? Fox Die is a type of retrovirus that targets and kills only specific
I like that word.
people.
Retrovirus.
First, it infects the macrophages.
Damn it, now
in
I've got to
victim's
rename the
body.
channel. Fuck.
Fox Die contains smart enzymes created through protein engineering. They're programmed to respond to specific genetic patterns in the cells.
Damn it, that's such a cool
Enzymes
word.
recognize the target's DNA?
Right. They respond by becoming active and using the macrophages. They begin creating TNF-epsilon. It's a type of cytokine, a peptide which causes cells to die.
English, Naomi, do you speak
TNF-epsilon
it?
is carried along the bloodstream to the heart, where they attach to the TNF receptors in the heart cells.
And then they cause a heart attack?
The heart cells suffer a shock and undergo an extreme apoptosis. Then, the victim dies.
Apoptosis? You mean the heart cells commit suicide? Naomi,
What?
you must have programmed that thing to kill me too, right? Do I still have time? Naomi, I don't blame you for wanting me dead, but I can't go yet. I still have a job to do.
Listen, Snake. I'm not the one who made the decision to use Fox Die.
Huh? You weren't?
No.
Another twist. Come on.
You were
Give us that
injected
twist.
with Foxdie as a part of this operation. I just wanted to let you know that. No, that's not the whole truth.
Oh, God!
The real thing I wanted to tell you was... Snake,
Hey, what are you doing?
Slap! Slap, slap, slap!
Naomi,
You heard that too, right?
Snake,
Being
I
slapped
can't
around.
allow Naomi to make any more unauthorized transmissions.
What?
Naomi's been removed from this operation.
What happened to Naomi? What did she mean when she said that Foxdie was a part of this operation? Colonel, let me talk to her.
I won't. She's under arrest.
Colonel, you double-crossed me.
Snake, there's no time for that. Right now, your job is to stop Metal Gear. Okay, Snake?
Fucking plot twist up in this bitch. Come on, Snake, run! Run! There we go. Oh. Brilliant. Go. Come on, you can make it, you can make it. It's right there. I don't want to use all my chaff grenades. I need them against Rex. Do you reckon another hour, maybe? Yeah. Ooh, chaff grenades. It's what Daddy likes. Still alive. Prick. You ready, boys? You ready? I'm going to have to save it.
Snake, Naomi's under arrest.
What the hell is happening over there? What's the Colonel thinking?
Campbell is... I'm sorry, I can't say anymore. But please believe me, I'm here to help you until the end. Please, Snake, don't give up.
Did you guys know that Mei Ling was in Metal Gear Solid 2? I bet you didn't. Is 8 chaff grenades going to be enough? Lord knows. Oh. I believe this is where Wayne's going to die a lot. Come on.
no, why?
Been played. Been played, Snaky boy.
I deactivated it.
No, you didn't. You fool.
Thank you, Snake. Now the detonation code is completed. Nothing can stop Metal Gear now.
Master, what's going on?
You found the key. and even activated the warhead for us, too. I really must express my gratitude. Sorry to have involved you in that silly shape memory alloy business.
What are you talking about?
We weren't able to learn the DARPA chief's code. Even with Mantis' psychic powers, he couldn't read his mind. Then Ocelot accidentally killed him during the interrogation.
That bastard!
In other words, we weren't able to launch the nuclear device, and we were all getting a little worried. Without the threat of a nuclear strike, our demands would never be met.
What do you mean?
Without the detonation codes, we had to find some other way. That's when we decided you might prove useful, Snake.
What?
First, I thought we might get the information from you, Snake, so I had Decoy Octopus disguise himself as the DARPA chief. Unfortunately, Octopus didn't survive the encounter, thanks to Fox Die.
You mean you had this plan from the beginning, just to get me to input the detonation code?
Huh? You didn't think you made it this far by yourself, did you?
Who the hell are you?
In any case, the launch preparations are complete. Once the world glimpses the power
And they call
of
Decoy
this
Octopus a
weapon,
master of disguise.
the White House will have no choice but to surrender the Fox Die vaccine.
I think it would have made more
Very
sense
ace in the
if
hole.
Master Miller
It
was
is useless now.
Decoy Octopus.
The Pentagon's plan to use you
Would have made
was
more sense.
already successful. And the
I don't know.
torture
What do you guys think?
Snake, you're the only one who doesn't know. Ah, poor fool.
Who are you anyway?
I'll tell you everything you want to know. If you come where I am, that is.
Where are you?
Very close by.
Snake, that's not Master Miller.
You think?
You're too late.
Master Miller's body was just discovered at his home. He's been dead for at least 3 days. I didn't know because my codec link with Master was cut off. But Mei Ling said his transmission signal was coming from inside the base.
Inside the house.
Who is it?
Snake, you've been
Sweat.
talking to
Me,
I'm disgusted.
dear brother.
Liquid. How the...
You've served your purpose.
He
You
pulled the old
may
Clark Kent
die
on you.
now.
You just put on a pair of glasses. Oh, shit. Yeah. I need gas mask, and I need to phone... What's his face? There you go.
Snake, that's bulletproof glass. You can't break it with an ordinary weapon.
Can't you open the security lock here?
I'll try. Just hold on for a minute.
Come on, hurry up already.
Hang on.
Let me out.
I hacked into security. Snake, I'm opening the door.
Just open it. You don't need to codec call me every time you want to take a shit. Oh, there we go. Fucking rations are still frozen. Shit. There we go. What was that? 10 seconds of gameplay between cutscenes.
Sunglasses. You'd point a weapon at your own brother,
Why did you disguise yourself as master?
so I could manipulate you more easily. And you performed quite well, I must say. Although the boys at the Pentagon are probably saying the same thing.
What the hell are you talking about?
Following orders blindly with no questions asked, you've lost your warrior's pride and become nothing more than a pawn snake.
What?
Stopping the nuclear launch, rescuing the hostages, it was all just a diversion.
A diversion?
The Pentagon only needed for you to come into contact with us. That's what killed the Arms Tech president and decoy octopus.
Oh, you don't mean...
That's right. You were sent here to kill us, so they could retrieve Metal Gear undamaged, along with the bodies of the genome. So from the beginning, the Pentagon was just using you as a vector to spread Fox dye.
Fox dye? It can't be. Are you telling me Naomi was working with the Pentagon?
They thought she was, but it seems that Dr. Naomi Hunter couldn't be controlled so easily.
What?
We've got a spy working in the Pentagon. He reported that Dr. Hunter altered Fox Dye's program just before the operation, but no one knows how or why.
I wonder... Maybe they arrested her so they could find out the answer to that.
No doubt. But I had no idea she was motivated by such petty revenge. We still don't know what changes she made to Fox Dye's program. Oh well, it doesn't matter. I've already added the Fox Dye vaccine to my list of White House demands.
There's a vaccine?
There must be, but that woman is the only one who really knows. Anyway, it might prove to be unnecessary.
Why's that?
You were successful in coming into contact with all of us, so we must have all been exposed to the virus. It's true that the Arms Tech president and decoy octopus were killed by Fox Dye, but Ocelot, myself, and you, the carrier, were apparently unaffected.
A bug in the virus's programming?
Could be. In any case, if it doesn't kill you, then I'm not worried either. After all, our genetic code is identical.
So it's true. You and I are...
Yes, twins.
I'm just sitting back
But
for
we're
this.
not ordinary twins. We're twins linked by cursed genes. Les enfants terribles. You're fine. You got all the old man's dominant genes. I got the flawed recessive genes. Everything was done so that you would be the greatest of his children. The only reason I exist is so they could create you.
I was the favorite, huh?
That's right. I'm just the leftovers of what they used to make you. Can you understand what it's like to know that you're garbage since the day you were born? But I'm the one Father chose.
So that's why you're so obsessed with Big Boss. Some warped kind of love.
Love? It's hate! He always told me I was inferior, and now I'll have my revenge! You should understand me, brother. You killed our father with your own hands! You stole my chance for revenge! Now I'll finish the work that father began. I will surpass him! I will destroy him!
You're just like Naomi.
Well, I'm not like you! Unlike you, I'm proud of the destiny that is encoded into my very genes. Yeah.
Snake, your blood will be the first to be spilled by this glorious new weapon. Consider it an honor, a gift from your brother. Now I'll show you the power of the weapon that will lead us in the 21st century.
It's moving. How do I stop it?
Chaff grenades and stinger missiles, mate. I hope I've got enough. Fucking balls. Still got me. Well. All these fucking Japanese are doing nothing. Yeah, Rex is far worse than Metal Gear Ray. Oh, did I mention I did Metal Gear Solid 2 on European Extreme? Yeah, you have to take all of those Metal Gear Rays out. There's about 30. I've seen all this. We're not done yet. We're not done yet. Not by a long shot.
Did that do it?
Here's one of those greatest moments.
Get away! Grey Fox.
The name from long ago. It sounds better than Deep Throat.
So it is you.
You look terrible, Snake. You haven't aged well.
I don't
Fuck him up, Frank.
Fox, why? What do you want from me?
I'm a prisoner of death. Only you can free me.
Fox, stay out of this. What about Naomi?
Thought you guys might have been lighting up the comments.
Revenge for you.
Lighting up the chat with all this
Only one who could stop her.
best moments. There we go. Sparky.
I'm the one who killed her parents. I was young then, and couldn't bring myself to kill her too. I felt so bad that I decided to take her with me. I raised her like she was my own blood to soothe my guilty conscience. Even
I knew you guys weren't dead.
me as her brother. Fox, from the outside, we might have seemed like a happy brother and sister, but every time I looked at her, I saw her parents' eyes staring back at me. Tell her for me. Tell her that I was the one who did it.
There you are!
We're just about out of time. Here's a final present from Deep Throat. I'll stop it from moving. Fox!
Ow.
In the Middle East, we don't hunt foxes, we hunt jackals. Instead of foxhounds, we use Royal Harriers.
Fox,
How strong is that exoskeleton of yours? Snake, are you just going to sit by and watch him die?
Cornered fox is more dangerous than a jackal.
destroyed the radome.
Impressive! You are indeed worthy of the codename Fox, but now you're finished!
No! Fire the stinger!
Fox!
Can you really shoot? You'll
Yeah.
kill him too!
He's already dead.
Now, in front of you, I can finally die. After Zanzibar, I was taken from the battle.
No good.
Neither truly alive, nor truly dead.
Nothing I can do.
Undying shadow in a world of light.
It's no good. I can't do it.
Soon, it will finally
I can't do it.
die! Snake, we're not tools of the government or anyone else. Fighting was the only thing I was good at. But at least I always fought for what I believed in. Snake, farewell.
Foolish man! He prayed for death, and it found him. You see, you can't protect anyone, not even yourself. Die!
Oh, I'm fucking you up now. What the fuck am I playing at? Do. Fuck, I could have started again. Oh. Fucking fool. Sorry, guys. But, yeah, I'm going to skip that cutscene. Starting again. Come on.
Now, in front of you, I can finally die.
No good. I can't do it.
Zanzibar, I was taken from the battle, neither truly alive nor truly dead. An undying
I can't do it.
in a world of light. But
It's no good. I can't do it.
it will finally end.
It's no good. I can't do it.
Those freaking chaff grenades are taking too long to explode. Fuck. God damn it. Fucking boss. Come on.
Now, in front of you, I can't do it. Finally die.
It's no good.
After that, I was taken from the battle. Neither Julie alive nor Julie dead. An undying shadow.
I can't do it.
Light. But soon it will
very fucking lucky. Very fucking lucky. Here I am. Fuck! Ugh!
I'll crush you into dust.
God, I'd rather take on 25 Metal Gear Rays. Fuck, man. Fuck. Ugh. There must be an easier way, right? Thank you very much, Tarek, for dropping by. See you again soon, buddy. I don't know what I'm streaming tomorrow. I don't know. I'll see you around sometime. Thank you very much.
A snake.
Liquid, you're still alive.
I won't die as long as you still live.
That's because you're a stubborn prick.
It looks like
Liquid.
the revolution was a failure.
Just because you destroyed Metal Gear doesn't mean I am done fighting.
Fighting? What are you really after?
A world where warriors like us are honored as we once were, as we should be.
That was Big Boss's fantasy.
It was his dying wish. When he was young, during the Cold War, the world needed men like us. We were valued then. We were desired. But things, are different now. With all the liars and hypocrites running the world, war isn't what it used to be. We're losing our place in a world that no longer needs us. A world that now spurns our very existence. You should know that as well as I do. After I launch this weapon and get our $1 billion, we'll be able to bring chaos and honor back to this world gone soft. Conflict will breed conflict. New hatreds will arise. Then, we'll steadily expand our sphere of influence.
But as long as there are people, there will always be war.
But the problem is balance. Father knew what type of a balance was best.
Is that the only reason?
Isn't it reason enough for warriors such as us?
I don't want that kind of world.
Ha! You lie. So why are you here then? Why do you continue to follow your orders while your superiors betray you? Why did you come here? Well, I'll tell you then. You enjoy all the killing. That's why.
What?
Are you denying it? Haven't you already killed most of my comrades?
That was...
I watched your face when you did it. It was filled with the joy
Awesome.
battle.
You're wrong.
There's a killer inside you. You don't have to deny
Sweet.
it. We were created to be that way.
Created?
Les enfants terribles. The terrible children. That's what the project was called. It started in the 1970s. Their plan was to artificially create the most powerful soldier possible. The person that they chose as the model was the man known then as the greatest living soldier in the world.
Big Boss.
But Father was wounded in combat and already in a coma when they brought him in. So they created us from his cells, with a combination of 20th century analog cloning and the super baby method.
Super baby method.
They fertilized an egg with one of Father's cells, and then let it divide into 8 clone babies. Then they transferred the clones to someone's uterus, and later intentionally aborted 6 of the fetuses to encourage strong fetal growth. You and I were originally octuplets.
Octuplets?
Yes. The other 6 of our brothers were sacrificed to make us. We were accomplices in murder before the day we were even born.
That's fucking dark.
So it was you and I, 2 fertilized eggs with exactly the same DNA. But they weren't finished yet. They used me as a guinea pig to create a phenotype in which all of the dominant genes were expressed to create you. I got all of the recessive genes. You took everything from me before I was even born. But you and I aren't his only children.
What?
The Genome Soldiers. They too are his progeny, carrying on his genetic legacy. But they're different. They're digital. With the completion of the Human Genome Project, the mysteries of humanity were laid bare. Thanks to Father's DNA, they were able to identify more than 60 soldier genes responsible for everything from strategic thinking to the proverbial killer instinct. Those soldier genes were transplanted into the members of the next generation special forces. That's how they became the Genome Soldiers. That's right. The Genome Soldiers that you've been killing are our brothers with the same genes as ours.
The Genome Soldiers?
That's right. They are our brothers, created artificially through the alignment of nucleotides to mimic our father's genes. They too are the product of numerous sacrifices.
Sacrifices?
Human experiments!
Come on, let me kick your ass.
1991, the Gulf War. The military secretly injected soldiers with the soldier genes. The Gulf War syndrome that hundreds of thousands of returning soldiers complained about was a side effect of it.
Ha! Everyone knows that the Gulf War syndrome was caused by exposure to depleted uranium used in the anti-tank rounds.
That was just a cover story issued by the Pentagon. First they tried to say it was post-traumatic stress disorder, then chemical or biological weapons. The poison gas detection units and the anti-sarin injections, they were all just a cover-up of the secret genetic experiments.
So then, the so-called Gulf War babies that have been reported by Gulf War veterans are...
Yes. They too are our brothers and sisters.
So the Genome Soldiers mean that the experiments were a success?
Success? Don't be a fool. They're a complete failure. We are on the verge of extinction.
What?
Have you ever heard of the asymmetry theory?
Come
Nature
on!
tends to favor asymmetry. Those species which have gone extinct all show signs of symmetry. The Genome Soldiers suffer from the same problem. Signs of symmetry. So do I. As do you. That's right. We are all on the verge of death at the genetic level. We don't know when or what type of disease will occur. That's why we need the old man's genetic information.
You want Big Boss's DNA so you can save your family? It's very touching.
In nature, family members don't mate with each other, and yet they help each other to survive. Do you know why? It increases the chance that their genes will be passed on to a new generation. Altruism among blood relatives is a response to natural selection. It's called the selfish gene theory.
You're telling me that your genes are ordering you to save the Genome Soldiers?
You can't fight your genes. It's fate. All living things are born for the sole purpose of passing on their parents' genes. That's why I'll follow what my genes tell me. And then I'm going to go
This is
beyond.
weird, right? This is weird. It's not just
In
me,
order
but
to break
this is
the
weird.
curse of my heritage. And to do that, first, I will kill you. Look behind you.
Meryl! Is she alive?
How?
Not
How
sure.
could he have got all
She
this
was
together?
alive, was alive a few hours ago.
How long was Snake knocked out?
Poor girl kept calling your name.
Skipping!
Meryl.
Stupid woman. Falling in love with a man who doesn't even have a name.
I have a name.
No! We have no past, no future, and even if we did, it wouldn't be truly ours. You and I are just copies of our father, Big Boss.
Let Meryl go.
As soon as we've finished our business, we're almost out of time.
You're talking about Fox Die.
No. It seems now that the Pentagon knows that Metal Gear is destroyed. They've arrived at a decision. They won't even need a BDA. If you want the details, why don't you ask your precious Colonel Campbell?
Fuck's sake.
Colonel, can you hear me?
Yes, I'm listening.
What is the Pentagon trying to do? Colonel, answer me.
The Secretary of Defense has taken over active control of this operation. He's on his way there by AWACS.
What for?
To bomb the place.
What?
Not only that, B-2 bombers just lifted off from Galena Air Force Base. They're carrying B-6113 surface-piercing tactical nuclear bombs.
What? Metal Gear is destroyed. Tell the Secretary of Defense.
The Secretary of Defense heard that Naomi double-crossed us, and he's worried about Fox Die. Now that there's no more danger of a nuclear strike from Metal Gear, he's going to do whatever's necessary to cover up the truth of what really happened here.
He's going to drop a nuclear bomb to vaporize all the evidence along with anyone who knows anything.
Don't worry, Snake. I'll stop the nuclear strike.
How?
I may only be a figurehead here, but I'm still officially in command of this mission. If I issue an order to delay the strike, it'll confuse the chain of command and at least buy you some time. It'll give you a chance to escape.
But, Colonel, if you do that...
It's okay, Snake. The truth is, Foxhound was already the subject of an undercover investigation. Meryl was transferred to this base just before the terrorist attack as a way of manipulating me.
Those bastards.
I'm sorry. They forced me to cooperate in exchange for her life. You better get out of there, Snake.
Are you sure? It'll be bad for you.
Don't worry. It's the least I can do for you, after all the lies.
Colonel.
I'm ordering them to cancel the bombing run. After that, there's no turning back. What? What are you doing? What?
Snake!
Mei Ling, what happened to the Colonel?
I don't believe it.
What happened?
Snake, the Colonel!
Roy Campbell has been relieved of duty. This is the Secretary of Defense, Jim Houseman.
Put the Colonel back on.
He's been placed under arrest for leaking top-secret information and for the crime of high treason.
Ridiculous.
Yes, he's a ridiculous man. He truly believed that he was in command of this operation.
You bastard.
There won't be a speck of evidence left. I'm sure the President would want the same thing.
President ordered this?
The President is a busy man. I have complete authority here.
How do you plan on explaining a nuclear attack on Alaska to the media?
Don't worry. We've prepared a convincing cover story. We'll simply say that the terrorists exploded a nuclear device.
Smart. You'll be murdering everyone here. The scientists, the Genome Army, everyone.
Donald, the DARPA chief, is already dead.
So, you didn't mean to kill the DARPA chief after all.
He was my friend.
And you could care less about what happens to everybody else, huh?
Well, if you give me the optic disc, I might consider saving them.
What are you talking about?
Metal Gear's test data. Donald was supposed to bring it back.
I don't have it.
I see. Oh well, that's okay. You two are an embarrassment from the 1970s. Our country's dirty little secret. You can't be allowed to live. Well, the bombs will be dropping soon, and you two have a lot of catching up to do. Farewell.
Bastard.
There's no way out for us. Let's finish this before the airstrike. You stole everything from me.
Everything?
Only your death can satisfy me. Only your death can return to me what is rightly mine. she'll make a beautiful sacrifice for our final battle. Do you see this? It will be the time limit for our final battle. This nuclear module is set to detonate at the precise moment of her death.
Well, why the fuck are we wasting all this time? Let's get on with it.
If you win, you might still be able to save her. You could enjoy one brief moment of lull before the end. If you cross this line, you'll fall. At this height, it will kill even you. Have at you, Snake.
Shit. Come on, you piece of shit. Rock.
Nice shot! Better hurry. It's going to blow! What's wrong, Snake? What's wrong, Snake? Better hurry. You could enjoy one brief moment of lull before the end.
Come on. You're better than this.
Cross this line, you'll fall. At this height, it will kill even you. Have at you, Snake.
Oh my god. Snake.
What's wrong, Snake? What's wrong, Snake? Nice shot!
Fucker.
You're out of time! Better hurry! It's going to blow! You could enjoy one brief moment of lull before the end. If you cross this line, you'll fall. At this height, it will kill even you.
Snake. Oh, you're alive. Thank God.
Meryl. Meryl, are you okay?
Are you okay? Is that all you can say?
Meryl, it must have been terrible.
Oh, it wasn't that bad. I didn't give in to the torture.
Torture?
And things even worse than that. I was fighting too. Just like you.
Strong woman.
Fighting them made me feel closer to you. I felt like you were there with me. It gave me the strength to go on. But I was scared.
I'm sorry.
Don't say that. But it made me realize something. During all the pain and shame, there was one thing I was sure of. A single hope that I held on to. And that hope kept me alive. Snake, I wanted to see you again.
Meryl. That's my Kodak.
Snake, it's me.
Otacon, good news. Meryl's okay.
All right. You saved her, man. Good job.
I got some bad news, too.
We're all gonna
about to
fucking
be
die.
bombed.
Oh, boy. I guess we're considered expendable.
Is there a way out of here?
Way out? Yeah. You can take the loading tunnel to the surface. There's a parking garage right next to you. The tunnel leads from there to the surface.
The door in front?
No. It's a small entrance to the west of that door.
How about the security?
I just unlocked it. Who do you think you're talking to? I'll take care of security along your escape route, too.
What are you going to do?
Me? I'll stay here.
Are you crazy?
I need a little more time to take care of your escape route.
But
unlocking the security doors is difficult work. Only I can do it.
Otacon.
Don't worry. I'm staying here. It's my own decision.
Otacon, this is a hardened shelter, but they're going to use a surface-piercing nuclear bomb. It won't hold.
I'm through regretting the past. Life isn't all about loss, you know. Snake, I'm a complete person now. I've found a reason to live.
Good.
Poor bugger.
Don't die on me.
Same to you. Take care of Meryl, okay?
Meryl.
I will.
Okay, I gotta go. I promise I'll do something about your escape route.
Thanks.
Thanks? Well, that sounds nice.
I believe in you.
Thanks, Snake.
Can we go now?
Let's get the hell out of here.
What about him? Where's Otacon?
Otakon.
He's fighting right now. With his old self. To be the man.
Place is about to be destroyed. Why the hell are you wasting time?
Yeah. And I don't want it to be in vain.
Me too.
Come on, boys and girls, pack up your troubles. Let's get on with it.
Meryl.
Nice catch.
Snake.
Meryl. It started.
I must be heavy.
Looks like we're not gonna have a love scene after all.
Looks
Damn.
that way. Too bad.
Let's get out of here.
Snake, it's freezing outside. You need some clothes.
There's my sneaking suit.
Hurry up.
The place is getting fucking bombed to hell.
Hurry.
Where'd you find that coat from?
Looking good, Snake.
Oh, and I thought the pack of cigarettes being stored in Snake's stomach was the most impossible thing in this game. I was proven wrong.
Hurry.
Nah, I think I'll just stay here. Yes.
I'll drive.
Right.
Damn, a surveillance camera. Damn, no keys. All
Okay.
right, keys. Got it, Snake. Jump in.
Yeah, I've got no weapons.
Fire that machine gun with your weapon button. Shoot him, Snake. Snake, hold on.
This is a staple in it in Metal Gear Solid. You've always got to have a scene in a car or a bike.
Uh-oh, Snake. Checkpoint. Here they come. We'll never make it. Snake, clear a path. Okay, Snake, let's go. We're not out of the woods yet. Here they come. We'll never make it. Snake, clear a path.
Fuck.
Not yet, Snake. It's not over yet. Liquid.
Show me what you got.
Hurry! I'll drive. Damn, a surveillance camera. Damn, no keys. All right, keys. I got it, Snake. Jump in. Fire that machine gun with your weapon button. Snake, hold on.
It never gets any easier, does it? Fucking hell.
Uh-oh, Snake. Checkpoint. Here they come. We'll never make it.
It's okay.
Okay, let's go.
Kinda know what I'm doing now. Kinda.
We're not out of the woods yet. Here they come. We'll never make it. Snake, clear a path. You did it, Snake.
Fuck you. How long is that fucking tunnel? Fuck! I want to get this done before 2 o'clock so I can eat. Come on!
I'll drive. Damn, a surveillance camera. Damn, no keys. All right, keys. I got it, Snake. Jump in.
Trying to.
Fire that machine. Snake, hold on.
Fuck.
Uh-oh, Snake. Check it. Here they come. We'll never make it. Snake. Okay, Snake, let's go. We're not out of the woods yet. Here they come. We'll never make it. Snake, clear a path. You did it, Snake.
What if I could fucking aim properly with it? Jeez.
Not yet, Snake. It's not over yet. Liquid.
Fuck me.
We're not out of the woods yet. Here they come. We'll never make it. Snake, clear a path. We're not out of the woods yet.
Here they come.
We'll never make it. Snake, clear a path. You did it, Snake.
It's fucking bullshit.
Not yet, Snake. It's not over yet. Liquid.
We're not out of the woods yet.
Here they come.
We'll never make it. Snake, clear a path. You did it, Snake.
Not yet, Snake. It's not over yet. Liquid.
Thank fuck for that. Jesus Christ. Oh. I know it is one of the greatest games of all time, but everybody seems to forget that last little bit. It's a freaking ball ache. Shit on a stick. Fuck me. I need a piss. I've been wanting to piss for the past 10 minutes.
Meryl.
Fuck. Back in a mo.
Are you okay? You okay?
I can't feel my toes.
Yeah. Just a little shook up.
Meryl, can you move?
It's no good. I can't move.
What happened to Liquid?
I can't see him either.
Liquid's dead. It's dead. Uh-oh.
Snake! Snake!
If he's dead, that means
Don't say it, Snake.
what happened to the air raid? No stealth bombers in sight.
Snake, can you hear me?
Colonel.
Are you okay?
Colonel, what happened?
The Secretary of Defense has been arrested. Early retirement.
Arrested?
I was able to get into contact with the President. Metal Gear, the training exercise, all of it. It was all the Secretary of Defense acting alone.
Really?
What happened to the air raid and the nuclear strike?
The orders were rescinded. The F-117s and the B-2 Spirits have returned to the base. Once again, I have complete authority over this operation.
I see.
Washington isn't stupid enough to use nukes to cover up a few secrets.
I wonder about that.
In any case, the danger's over. Thanks, Snake.
Colonel, you can rest easy. Meryl's fine.
Really? Thanks. Thank you, Snake. Snake, I'm sorry. I kept a lot of things from you.
It's okay, Colonel.
Snake, I'm not a colonel.
Oh, that's right.
I've got a present for you. There's a snowmobile close to you. Mei Ling saw it on the satellite photos. This time of year, the glaciers are pretty calm. You should be able to ride right out of there. I'll bet the boys at the DIA and the NSA never expected you to come home alive.
Me neither. I better not show my face around here.
No danger of that. You two officially died after your Jeep sank into the ocean.
That's not too far from the truth.
Also, there's a helicopter waiting for you on Fox Island.
Dr. Hal Emmerich should be somewhere on the base. I want someone to bring him in.
I understand. Leave it to me.
Okay, Roy. Are you gonna be okay?
Don't worry. I've got an insurance policy. A hard copy of all Mei Ling's data. As long as I've got that, you, me, and Mei Ling will be fine.
The battery on these nanomachines will run out soon. They won't be able to follow us.
I guess we won't meet again.
Don't worry. I'll pay you a visit sometime.
Really? I look forward to that.
Roy, just tell me one thing.
What?
About Fox Die.
Meryl will be fine. She wasn't included in its programming.
What about me? It killed Liquid.
Naomi said that she wants to talk to you face to face about that.
How is she?
Don't worry. Mei Ling is with her right now. I'm switching over to Naomi.
Snake, it's me.
Naomi,
I heard about my brother.
I'm sorry. But he had one last message he wanted to say to you. He told me to tell you to forget about him and to go on with your own life.
Frankie said that?
Yeah. He also said he'll always love you. Naomi, your brother just saved you, me, and the whole world. He fought with every ounce of strength in his body.
Maybe. Maybe now he's finally found some peace. He wasn't really my brother anymore. Ever since he fought with you in Zanzibar, he's been like a ghost. A ghost looking for a place to die.
Naomi, Liquid died from Fox died too. What about me? When am I gonna go?
That's up to you.
What do you mean?
Everybody dies when their time is up.
Yeah, so when's mine up?
It's up to you how you use the time left to you. Live, Snake. That's all I can say to you.
Each person is born with their fate written into their own genetic code. It's unchangeable, immutable. But that's not all there is to life. I finally realized that.
I'm sure it's this fucking ISO.
I told you before the reason that I was interested in genes and DNA, because I wanted to know who I was, where I came from. I thought that if I analyzed my DNA, I could find out who I was, who my parents were, and I thought that if I knew that, then I'd know what path I should take in life. But I was wrong. I didn't find anything. I didn't learn anything. Just like with the genome soldiers, you can input all the genetic information, but that doesn't make them into the strongest soldiers. The most we can say about DNA is that it governs a person's potential strengths, potential destiny. You mustn't allow yourself to be chained to fate, to be ruled by your genes. Humans can choose the type of life they want to live. Snake, whether or not you're in the Fox Die program isn't important. The important thing is that you choose life. And then live. Don't you think, Snake? Don't worry. I'm going to choose life too. Until today, I've always looked for a reason to live. But from here on, I'm going to just live. Genes exist to pass down our hopes and dreams for the future through our children. Living is a link to the future. That's how all life works. Loving each other, teaching each other. That's how we can change the world.
So, it was stored in a cave. How the fuck did Mei Ling see them from a satellite?
The true meaning of life.
Just one of those mysteries, I guess.
Look, I found this.
Hey, it's my
Let's keep it as a reminder.
Of what?
Infinity
A
Bandana.
reminder of a successful mission? or the first time we met.
A reminder of how to live.
Backing him out.
Until today, I've lived only for myself. Survival has been the only thing I cared about in my life.
That's not just you. That's how everyone is.
I only felt truly alive when I was staring death in the face. I don't know. Maybe it's written into my genes.
What about now? What do your genes say about your future now?
Maybe it's time I live for someone else.
Someone else?
Just a whole freaking minute.
Yeah.
Shit.
Someone like you. Maybe that's the real way to live.
So, where to, Snake?
David. My name's David.
Okay. So where to, Dave?
I think it's time we look for a new path in life.
It's all philosophical.
A new
God.
purpose.
Will we find it?
We'll find it. I know we'll find it.
What are those?
Caribou. To the Aleutians, the caribou is a symbol of life. It'll be spring here soon.
For us too.
Yeah. Spring brings new life to everything. It's a time for hope. I've lived here a long time. But Alaska has never looked more beautiful. Sky,
Fucking ISO.
sea, the caribou. Most of all, you.
I think I'm
Snake's
gonna
gonna
like
get himself
this
some.
life.
Come on. Let's enjoy life.
I couldn't put it better myself, Sparky. You know, this game pretty much started everything. You know, everything. Hey, Tibsy, you missed the whole game. Where the fuck have you been? Well, better late than never, I suppose. Yeah, honestly, where have you been? This is the end of the game. These are the credits. I'm only hanging on for the end of credit scene, and then I'm gonna put it to monologue, and then say my piece, and then get some dinner. Yeah. Yeah, everything's great, dude. Everything's great. Yeah, I'm gonna play something a little less intense. Oh, it is police notes. I was right. Yeah, so I'm thinking about going back to the Sega Mega Drive for a couple of games. I'm thinking of maybe continuing on with Phantasy Star 4, or just go with something completely different. I'm thinking Cheeky Boys. I'm thinking Wonder Boy. I don't really want to do another Metal Gear game, not yet, because I just completed this game. And, come on, I need something fun. I need something. You know what I mean. That's right. Well, games turn 20 next year. Fuck. Everybody remembers their first time, don't they? Right? Everybody remembers the first time they played this game. And I remember the first time I completed it. I think. When was that? Must have been a couple of years later. A couple of years after. Maybe 2000. The future of Metal Gear Solid, I don't hold high hopes because Kojima's got nothing to do with it anymore. So I wish him luck. I wish Konami luck, and they do something great with it. But I don't think it's going to be the same. It'll be without Kojima. There's already a Metal Gear game in production right now. It's... oh, fuck, I can't remember its name. I know it's Metal Gear something, but I can't remember. Yeah, exactly. What's the name of Konami? Kojima's new game? It's got that guy from Walking Dead in it. That's it. I don't like the look of that game, I've got to be honest. Hey Tibbs, have you subscribed yet? I don't think you have. Oh, he's just going to be a massive troll. The Death Stranding's going to be Metal Gear Solid 6. It's the most massive troll in the history of gaming. If that happens, that'd be so funny. Right, end of credit scene.
You mustn't allow yourself to be chained to fate, to be ruled by your genes. Humans can choose
I don't remember
the type
this.
of life
I remember
they
a
want
phone
to
call.
live. The important thing is that you choose life, and then live.
I'm sure it does. It doesn't have Kojima's name on it.
Yes, sir.
There we go.
The entire unit was wiped out. Those two are still alive. The Vector? Yes, sir. Fox Die should become activated soon. Right on schedule. Yes, sir. I recovered all of Rex's dummy warhead data. No, sir. My cover is intact. Nobody knows who I really am. Yes, the DARPA chief knew my identity, but he's been disposed of. Yes, the inferior one was the winner after all. That's right. Until the very end, Liquid thought individual such as yourself to rule the world. No, sir. No one knows that you were the third one, Solace. What should I do about the woman? Yes, sir. I'll keep her under surveillance. Yes. Thank you. Goodbye, Mr. President.
They already know what they wanted to do with Metal Gear Solid 2. It was already done, already planned. Right, check out score. How many times did I die? A lot. Oh, leopard. I got a camera bandana. I've got the camera anyway. Yeah, you just hear him. Right, that's it, I'm done. I'm gonna get some food. And where the hell have you been, Lady Armor? Subscribe, don't miss me. There we go. Right, thanks for joining me with this amazing, amazing game. If you've... Wait, I've got to bring you back in. What was that? To be fair, you have to have a very high IQ to understand Metal Gear Solid. Fair enough. Right, so, thank you very much. Be sure to subscribe because... so then you don't miss me. Tomorrow, I'm going to play something less intense. I'm going to probably go back to the Mega Drive or the SNES. Who knows? So, I'll see you around. Bye-bye now. I know it's short and sweet, but completed Metal Gear in 9 hours. It's pretty good for me. Tomorrow, could be anything. Could be anything. So, I'll see you later. Kisses.